Fight!
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast, the only podcast that is strictly for casuals. If you are a casual, this is the show for you. All right. If you was about to tap into a Thursday night football game, casual. If you think the Cowboys not gonna do shit, casual. I'm also a casual, but it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's levels to this. There's levels to this. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below. We see the comments. We may not respond to all of them, but we do see y'all.
I have a YouTube login now, even though I've been sent that login forever ago. But I have it now, so I'm gonna start tapping it.
I thought you always had the login. I don't know why I thought.
I probably did. I feel like I've asked you for the login like 5, and every time you send it to me, and then I just forget.
I was like, do I be ignoring? Do I be ignoring your request? Nigga?
I just forget in like the string of messages. Yeah, I probably had that in my messages.
I done probably sent that bitch like 8 times. Yeah. He's like, bro, I still don't have the log. Whoa. But since there's a lot to discuss, because there is. Go ahead, pay the bills.
Donations.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And for the Leland niggas out there.
All I hear is this that check came in. I love it when you talk to me. My cash machine. My cash machine. I love it when you talk to me. My cash machine. My cash machine. This that check.
I wasted enough time. Let's go ahead, Mike Tomlin.
We do not care.
Go ahead, talk about the things we do not care. First and foremost, EA has already jumped ship.
Actually, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. We gotta get right. It's too much. We gotta get right to it. We've been waiting on this way too long, bro. We have to get right to it, bro. I can't stand it, bro. This happened. This trade happened. Jerry Jones traded MICAH Parsons to the Green Bay Packers, who then signed him to a 4-year, $188 million deal with $136 million guaranteed. This trade happened like probably 3 hours after we recorded last week's podcast, and I didn't even believe I was getting a cut when some dude he came in. I was wrapping up or whatever, and the dude walked. He was like, "Man, sorry I'm late." I was just in the group chat, and we was just talking about MICAH Parsons getting traded, and I was like, I was in the middle of my call. I was like, "You're lying. There's no way." And he was like, "Nah, bro, look," because I hadn't been on my phone. So I'm just middle of the cut, grabbed my phone, screamed, hit my knees in the barber chair, stood up out the barber chair, hit my knees, cried. Couldn't believe it. This nonsense happened, bro. It made me sick to my stomach. I hate Jerry Jones.
You know, this shit right here. I'm not gonna say it fucked the city up, because the city them got fucked up for worse literally like months ago.
But I'm glad I'm not a Mavericks fan, bro.
I'm glad I'm not like a diehard Dallas City fan through and through of every sport. No.
Yeah, bro.
Because nigga,
I wouldn't be able to take it.
That whole city is a fucking roller coaster. Goddamn it, I'm cool. All right, the Cowboys is good enough for my mental health. Like, this is crazy, but this right here, although I will admit, as the days going on, the blows have softened. It doesn't hurt as bad as the initial
pain.
Yeah, because first you understand that it's Jerry Jones, and then second of all, like, you kind of realize like it could have been worse. Literally. Like, although this
could it have been?
Oh, absolutely.
What would have been worse?
This negotiations going into the season. And him saying, my back fucking hurts. And now he's sitting out while we're doing negotiations, and it's lingering. Like, just like how I was with the Daniel Jones thing. I don't agree with the decision, but I am appreciative of niggas that just make a decision and stand on it so it doesn't linger throughout the whole season. I hate when shit linger throughout the whole season, even though I don't agree with trading it, especially if you're only going to give us, 2 first rounders and Kenny, whoever the fuck, Kenny Clark is that?
Oh yeah, Dallas in the trade they got back 2 first-round picks, like Greg said, and Kenny Clark, who is a DT, and Dallas has needed a DT for years. And Kenny Clark, he's pretty good. Like he's not Micah. He's just like a solid defensive tackle. Like he had a bad year last year, but that was because he was playing through like a foot injury or whatever. But Kenny Clark is solid. But he's 30 though, and for trading, I think Micah like 25, just entering his prime, future Hall of Famer. Like I feel like they could have got back so much more. But this is Jerry Jones. He always acts like he's the same dude that traded Amari Cooper for like a 5th round pick, bro. It's
that I still can't get over that Amari Cooper thing. But with Micah, it's like it was gonna be lose regardless. Because had he got signed to that contract with the Packers, like had they gave him that same contract that the Packers gave him, I guarantee you, when Saquon would have ran 200 yards for us for the Eagles today, and we like somehow lose, the narrative would have been, "Are we glad Micah got paid, but he hit Jerry for his pockets? Maybe y'all could have got a better defense if you didn't have to overpay for MICAH Parsons." Like, I hate when people want to act like they wasn't going to shit on the Cowboys or Jerry Jones regardless of what was going to happen. Like, you was always going to shit on him. So stop making it like, oh, he could have did this. He could have did a lot of things. The only thing that would have made the best sense was, restructuring his deal, making this deal before the trade deadline. Or trading him before the deadline so that you could get not deadline, but before the trade, but before the draft, so that you can get more compensation for the nigga. But
or the thing that really would have made sense is signing him when he first became eligible, like a season or 2 ago.
You see,
all of this would have been avoided.
But look, everything start to make sense. You know what I mean? Because you remember when we was talking about this like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And I was just like, everybody knows how Jerry Jones like does contracts. And I was very surprised how other star players like Dak or whatever didn't pull nigga to the side and say, this is how you should like approach this so that it can be a smoother transition. If you wanted to really be a Cowboy for life, whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't think it was really like, I don't think Dak's negotiations went smooth either. Jerry Jones just ended up.
No, I'm not saying. No, for sure. For sure. But there is a way to go. There is a way to go about it. If you truly wanted to be a Cowboy, like if you really wanted to be a Cowboy, no matter what, there is a way. Because Dak shut the fuck up for real, like the whole time. He really just let his agent just do all the talking.
But Dak never talks though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I understand
like,
that.
If he stopped talking, that would have let Jerry Jones know, like, oh, we're finna break him soon. Like because I don't like you're saying like he didn't want to be a Cowboy. I honestly think he did want to be a Cowboy.
No. I'm saying he wants to be like.
Because I seen him.
I don't deny that he wouldn't. I don't deny that he didn't want to be a Cowboy. I truly believe he wanted to be a Cowboy. He didn't want to be a Cowboy by any means necessary, but he did want to be a Cowboy. He did want to be a Cowboy. I think off of principle alone, that nigga started acting like, you know what, hey, Jerry, I ain't no hoe, and I'm gonna show you why. And I can respect that. Exactly. I can respect that.
Yeah.
I think the problem, this is what really happened, because you have their side, you have Jerry's side, and you have the truth.
Yeah. Because
people keep talking about lies and this and Mugetta this, Mugetta that, whatever. I think the first mistake, and it's not really a mistake by Micah, but the first trigger in all of this was when Micah said, I don't need to be a $40 million ass nigga.
But he said that like last offseason or something. Like that. I know. The price went up.
Look. I understand.
His price.
Look, I understand. I understand reality. But you said that out loud, and Jerry took note. Jerry took note, and I'm not saying that Jerry was right, because I'm never going to defend that man. But what Jerry was like, okay, I was going to play the long game with you anyway. Now that you don't want to be the highest paid player, nigga, I'm not even trying to rush you. I'm not even trying to rush to get a contract out of you. No, we not signing no shit to this year. Nigga, you already told me you not trying to be X, Y, and Z. And then I think he probably had one real conversation with his agent, David Mugetta or whatever. Maybe like one singular transaction or whatever. And Jerry realized, okay, what Micah said versus what his agent is saying is not lining up. So I'm going to stop talking to this agent. And I can't blame the agent. I can't blame the agent because look at that nigga track record. That nigga track record is amazing. I already know what type of timing he's on. That's why Jerry went and talked to Micah. And that was another thing Micah should have never did, was explain what he wanted in his contract.
Yeah.
Now he's like, oh, okay, bet. Like, all right, bet. I can make that. That's all you want. I can make that happen right now. We about to make it up right now. That's when David stepped in and was like, hold on, nigga. No, like, there's still some more shit that we need in this contract. And Jerry Jones was like, why the fuck am I talking to you? The nigga told me what he wanted. I don't care about what you saying right now.
From my understanding, though, like, I think it sort of went like, because Jerry said him and Michael was negotiating back in like March or whatever, and that's when they agreed to the initial contract. And I think like the initial one was, I think he would have, like, because Michael with the Packers, he's making $47 a year. But I think with like the Jerry initial contract, and the Packers contract is only 4 years. But I think Jerry, him and Micah, quote unquote, agreed to like a 5-year contract, and Micah would have got like $41 million a year or something like that. But then I think Micah had told the agent about it, and the agent was like, no, we should go ahead and get 4 years because you could hit him over the head again when you turn 30. And like, that was what, because I think that was what hang up with the Dak contract too, because Jerry tried to get him for like 6 years, and Dak was like, no, I want 5 or 4 or whatever. So like, I think it was something like that. And then they just ended up beefing, and not even beefing because Jerry wouldn't talk to that nigga. And then there was a report came out, and then Jerry confirmed it too in his little press conference after. He was like,
I'm not answering that fuck nigga call.
He like Mike and his agent came to him like the day Micah did get traded, and they were trying to like negotiate, and Jerry was like, play on the 5th-year tag or you're getting traded. And Micah was like, or they was like, nah. So Jerry just traded that nigga to the Packers. Like, give me somebody ultimatum. It never work out how you want it to work out, bro. Giving somebody ultimatum never work out how you want it to work out.
Yeah, and I just, like I said, like when it comes to this Jerry Jones shit, like I said, I'll never defend no nigga like that. I can see a clearer picture of how this shit fell through. Because at first, when we started hearing these reports, I was just like, Jerry, what I don't get, I don't understand. I still disagree, but I do understand that fuck nigga logic.
And there reports did come out, like, I think who was Albert Breer with Sports Illustrated, he was saying like a lot of people were, you know how a lot of people in the locker room, but they were like, they didn't like his podcast and some of the comments we were making, and it was like, it even went up to Dak Prescott, he didn't like it. You know, I was like, this. I think Michael was like Dak. He said like Dak was in the top 5 quarterback or something like that. So like, there probably is some validity to that, because even we were like, that he needs to shut up about his podcast, but he keep doing it. So.
Yeah, and I think the podcast softens the blow. I think when Dak came out there and praised Kenny Clark, and he said, "Yeah, we're gonna miss Micah, but we got a real man in Kenny."
He said that.
Yeah, we got a real man, a real leader in Kenny Clark. I was like, that speaks volumes, because granted, this nigga Dak don't talk. Yeah. So when a nigga like that be talking about, and even if it's subtle, even if he, you know what I mean, his words be having meaning. Like, he don't be just saying shit just to say shit. So I believe what he's saying. I believe he did not fuck with Micah, but he tolerated him because he's literally generational talent. Like, this nigga's a generational player. Like, he respects the game, but they're not having no off the field conversation, which is why it made sense for me. It made sense why Dak stayed out of those niggas' conversations. And on top of that, Jerry Jones knows exactly who the fuck David Mugetta is, nigga. We said it back then. But like, this nigga's track record is just undeniable, bro. And he's not going And he's not going away because that is George Pickens of Agent 2.
I thought George Pickens and Dak had the same agent.
George Pickens is under David.
But David
had to come. David had to come out and say, "Hey, yo, look, there is no hard feelings. This is not going to affect, my other clients. We're gonna go into the negotiation and we're gonna pay him like a wide receiver is supposed to be paid if he balls out the way he needs to be balled out."
I never expected that. I always thought George Pickens was gonna be like a 1 year rent, so I didn't expect because I was like Dallas won't have the money to pay. But I mean, shoot, they don't have Mike.
Oh shit, we got it now. We got it fucking now, which is also crazy because you see everybody else's contract on the Dallas's roster, and it's like it's nothing but 4 year. It's nothing but 4 year contracts. So it always just like it just always threw me off that like why were we so caught up with Micah's fifth, or were we ever caught up with Micah's fifth like that?
Because he's like the generational talent. Like you want that extra protection. So I could see why Jerry wanted the fifth. But like my biggest gripe with this trade is of all teams, the Green Bay Packers. Like outside of the NFC East, the Packers and the 49ers are like the Cowboys' biggest rivals. And every single time Dallas gets in the playoffs, if they play the Packers embarrass them. This is the Des Carter team. This is the last. I think I didn't finish that documentary because I was sick to my stomach, but I'm pretty sure like the last scene in that documentary is when the Packers like destroyed the Cowboys last time they was in the play. Like the Packers historically and routinely embarrass Dallas every single season they get in the playoffs. And
First
you give them Micah Parsons, like that's what bothers me. Like trade him to the Panthers, trade him to the Saints, trade him somewhere else. Don't do that. That's what really pissed me off about this whole thing, bro. Like the Packers of all people.
First of all, the Packers don't embarrass us. We embarrass ourselves. Okay.
We just happen to be playing the Packers.
With the 49ers don't embarrass us. We embarrass ourselves by putting Zeke at fucking center. Okay? I want y'all to I understand that you're upset that we send them to one of these teams that keep beating us, but we beat ourselves before we even get on that fucking field. Like I said, the blow softens a little bit when I see that nigga in that fuck nigga outfit. So sorry. Saw that nigga at the press conference, and I'm like, this is some ugly ass colors. This nigga cannot dress for shit.
Mikey can't dress, bro. We've already said that before.
We've said that before, and on top of that, I'm so glad it's the Packers and not the NFC East. This could have been a Saquon Barkley situation. So glad it wasn't.
It came out, I think it was today, like the Eagles had tried to trade for him, but there was just like the Cowboys shut that down because
how the fuck would we do that? Obviously, I don't give a fuck if he's from fucking Pennsylvania. No, nigga. I wouldn't mind him getting traded to the Steelers if he wanted to be in PA that bad. Yeah,
I'm fine with that. Go to that AFC team, bro.
Yeah, man, fuck it. Give us TJ. At that point, a 1-for-1 swap. Fuck it. I wouldn't have been mad. But I mean, honestly, I think people are. Although we should have got more first round picks, I do think I just have a weird feeling we are going to hit on those 2 picks. I think we are.
But even then, like the picks are going to be late first rounders at the end of the shoot. It was just like, bro, come on.
It don't matter to me. It don't matter.
Turn into a worse team. Give him to the Panthers, bro. Like, shoot, man.
Cause what if he's sitting out games? What if he's injured?
I mean, that is true because it turns out the back injury did happen to be real. Because I think they said I don't know how like all the vertebrae. I think there was like his L4 and his C5 or L5 or one of them vertebrae was messed up, and he had to get he might have to get like an epidural to play in the I don't even know. I don't know the Packers schedule, but to play their first game. So, I mean, the injury thing is it seems legit, but it's just like still.
Only time will tell how bad of a trade this will be. I'm not ready to come out and say, this is probably one of the worst trades in Cowboys history. I am not ready to say no shit.
Come out and say that just because it makes it easier to insult Jerry Jones.
No. Nah, you remember honestly, the last time I heard somebody say some shit like worst trade in history was when niggas was looking at the Texans crazy when they traded Deshaun Watson to the Cleveland Browns. And they got rid of Baker Mayfield. And they were just like, I understand that he wanted to trade. The Browns gonna be really fucking good. They gonna be Super Bowl contenders. They get an upgrade from Baker to Deshaun Watson.
They were saying that's the worst trade because they gave up so much and it was fully guaranteed, and he was a freaky man. That's why they were saying it was the worst trade.
No, but they were saying like but like from a Texans perspective, they were saying like, yo, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. It got overblown because they gave that nigga a fully guaranteed contract. But the Texans ended up looking good after that trade. I'm not really ready to rule out what could be of this new defensive team, I guess.
But on the Packers side of things, though, I know like this, to me, this sort of makes it like they're already sort of. I mean, maybe not contenders is the wrong word, but I think now they are contenders because like their defense, they had Xavier McKinney who like led the league in picks last year, who's really good safety. They got a couple good linebackers. They already had Rashawn Gary who can rush the pass, and now they got Micah on the other side. So like their defense is solid. Jordan Love he's a little stupid sometimes, but for the most part, he's good. They just drafted a wide receiver first round. They got Josh Jacobs, who's one of the best players in the NFL at running back. So like this makes them like firm contenders in my eyes. So, and then I know like because they gave Micah so much, and they also just paid Jordan Love. I think this sort of, and they don't have first round picks these next few years. Like this is very much a win now move because their cap space is finna be gone pretty soon, if not already gone. So,
man, fuck the Packers, nigga.
Also,
fuck about them. I'm not checking for no fucking Packers, bro. If your name is not Matthew Golden because I got you on fantasy, I don't give a fuck about you. Honestly, let me take that back. I do care about Jordan Love. That nigga does have to give the football to Matthew Golden. If your name is not Jordan Love or Matthew Golden, kick rocks, nigga.
I don't care. Matthew Golden wearing number 0 now.
What was his original number?
22.
Neither of those were ever wide receiver numbers to me. So it feels like a lateral move. He went from a running back number to 0.
And then Mike is wearing number 1 now. I don't like it. I
mean, 11 was a stretch too at the
11
time.
was a stretch, but he made it look good. But 1, I guess he can make 1 look good, but I don't know. I don't like it. Like, I've seen him in like the practice jersey. He looked weird.
Wearing it. Man, why are they not redlining these jerseys like they used to, bro? What the fuck?
I hate it so much, bro. I hate it so much.
I'm tired of my offensive tackles wearing 5. Fuck, bro. I'm tired of shit. I'm tired of niggas wearing.
I'm tired of the single digits, bro. Like single digits should only be for quarterbacks and kick. We need to go back to the old rules, bro. We need to.
And it's not going to change until a quarterback.
Later, but like, no, I need receivers need to start wearing their 80 numbers again, bro. Like, we need to get back our recipes, bro. It's pissing me off. I hate seeing it.
It's going to get to a point. It's not going to get to a stop until one of these quarterbacks wears something like a 77 or a 78. That's when niggas is going to be like, all right, bro, we got to put a stop to this. It hasn't been egregious enough. Niggas want to niggas that wear out of position jerseys just want to be the main character. That's all. That's really all it is. You just want attention. That's all.
We need a quarterback who wears number 62. They'll change that. They'll change that shit the next day.
with the 62, but with like the Tony Romo like flat
like
the long shit.
No gloves, no nothing. He needs to look terrible, bro. They'll change that shit so fast.
Oh my god.
They'll change that so fast, bro.
With with the offensive line helmet with the split. Oh, they finna have that nigga look horrible. Horrible as fuck. Yeah, I co-sign that shit. I co-sign all of that. But yeah, as far as the Packers, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope the Vikings win the division. I hope Caleb Williams beat them niggas twice. I forgot who else. Detroit. Well, I don't know. I feel like Detroit gonna have some struggles this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. Losing your offensive and defensive coordinator means something to me. But
they still got pretty much the same roster though. But we'll see as far as that. I don't even remember who I picked. I don't even remember who I picked to win the division. I was just saying stuff. I don't even remember.
You. I think you picked. I think you picked either the Packers or the Lions. Because I picked the Vikings. You were just like, man, fuck no. I remember that.
Because the Vikings could be bad, but I don't know. We'll see.
We'll fucking see.
That's all we had to say. I mean, we have more to say on Micah, but we can't say that on this platform.
That's why I don't trust Philly niggas, bro. I don't trust Philly niggas. I should have known better than to trust this Philly nigga.
I hate the way they talk. They got ugly accents. Philly and Baltimore. Philly
and
they Baltimore. The Bay Area, sometimes the Bay Area is egregious, their accents. With Philly and Baltimore, they suck as far as what they say.
And they say, John?
I hate that so
much. Bro.
I hate that so much.
And I hate Jersey niggas. Worst type
but
of niggas.
Anyways, moving on. The NFL, they finally finished their top 100 list. And I've seen most of it. I haven't seen the top 10. Or I know who the top 2 are because people on the internet were upset because people like to be upset on the internet. But that's all I know in the top 10. But Greg hasn't seen none of it. So let's go ahead and look at like the top 25. See if they got stuff right. Can you see my screen? Oh shit.
Absolutely.
All right, bet. At number 25, they got Danielle Hunter, edge rusher for the Texans. What he had 12 sacks last season, pretty solid. I'm not mad at that for real.
We do not care.
24, they got Brock Bowers, who low-key might need to be higher. Because that
he might need that nigga might be 15.
He's already the best tight end in the NFL, and he's only played 1 year, so.
Yeah, bro. I trust him. I thought
he had more than 5 touchdowns, but shoot, he'll get. Is he on my team? Wait, no, he's not on my team.
He's on my team. He's on my team, nigga.
Lane Johnson, number 23. Can't hate on that.
I can't hate on
that.
I
think he's a 99 in Madden, too.
As he should.
Max Crosby, 22. He had a down year. He got hurt a lot, so valid, I guess.
Not mad. Nothing pissed me off yet.
Jaden Daniels at 21. Okay.
I just got to see what the other quarterbacks look like in front of him. That's all.
That's that. Let me go to 20 through 11 real fast. All right, bet. You can see my screen, right? As I'm moving everything.
Yeah, I can see it.
Mm-hmm. All right, bet. Amon-Ra at 20. I gotta see the other ones. I don't think he's good, but I don't know. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it though.
He ready to call him Slant Boy so bad.
Yeah, he dropped 4.
I didn't think I'm not upset about it. I just think about your voice message that you sent me when you found out.
Because I seen the video because they do little highlight videos with these, and the first minute of the video just showed him tush pushing and running the ball, and then they spend 15 seconds talking about how well he throws the ball. Then the rest of the video, and it's a 4-minute video. The rest of the video was just talking about, oh, he's such a great leader and his character and blah blah. And I'm like, nigga, I don't think he's a 19th best. I think Jalen Hurts is good. I truly do. I don't think he's a 19th best player in the NFL.
You think Jaden Daniels is better? Yeah.
I don't want to say that because I don't like rating rookies like that because it's only been 1 year. So with somebody like I need at least like 2 years before I can say, oh, he's better than such and such.
Okay, all right.
But I do think, like I said, I do think Jaden is good. Derek Stingley, number 18.
Yeah, best corner in the league. Well, second best corner in the league. As long as he's not over my nigga, we good. Good.
Yeah.
I'm at.
18. Let's go. Dexter Lawrence, 17. I feel like he's always good, but I don't think he gets like love for real. But that's just because the Giants always suck. But it's
exactly. And when it comes to the Giants,
we do not care.
Don't give a fuck. All right. Shout out to the niggas that still get called Dexter. That tends to be a played out name. Fred Warner,
16. I'm cool with that. He's the best linebacker. It's like him and Roquan Smith. Actually, no, he's. I think he's better than Roquan Smith for real. So
okay,
I can see Fred Warner being 16. Jared Goff, 15. He had a spectacular season last year. I don't think he's the 15th best player in the NFL though.
I'd put Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels over that nigga.
Trey Hendrickson, number 14. Okay.
I can't be mad. I can't be mad at a white man named Trey. I can't.
Is that his government name or is he like the third? I
don't
need
know.
to consult. I need to figure this out. While I looked at it, Penei Sewell is 13. It makes sense. He's scored a touchdown before, like.
Yeah. Respect to.
No, I think his name is just his parents just named him Trey. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll continue. We'll continue. Chris Jones, number 12. That makes perfect sense because Chris Jones is a monster. Even though he only had 5 sacks, I'm surprised his number was that low. But he's still Chris Jones. So that makes perfect sense.
It's Chris Jones at the end of the day.
Yeah, and then T.J. Watt, number 11. He had like a down year, but even a down year for T.J. Watt is a great year. So
yeah,
not mad at that at all.
Not mad at that. This list is not too crazy. I think you stopped sharing it.
Oh, my fault. And then the top 10 people are, like I haven't seen the top 10 at all. So 10, Patrick Surtain. We say he's the best corner in the NFL. He is the best corner in the NFL.
He is the best corner. There should be no other corner in front of that nigga.
Yeah. As we get this little highlight thing to go away. Justin Jefferson, 9th best. I think he's the best receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't understand this revisionist history of like all of a sudden Jamar Chase clearing Justin Jefferson. I don't know when
Jamar Chase is really good, but like
I don't think that clearing is insane. And look at the quarterback play and look at his production. Like, I'm sorry that you had Joe Burrow. This nigga Justin Jefferson was thriving with niggas that are not on literally, and he about to find out with another rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And he's probably still gonna hoop unless if JJ McCarthy can't hoop with Justin Jefferson, then he's terrible. Get him out the league.
Yeah, because anybody can hoop with Justin Jefferson, bro. Anybody. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Myles Garrett, number 8. He's Myles Garrett.
He's fucking Myles Garrett. Yeah.
Honestly, Myles Garrett could be number 3 or 2 or 1. Like he's Myles Garrett. So
the more I think about Myles Garrett, the more I'm just convinced that Mason Rudolph is a fucking racist. Mason Rudolph is a fucking racist because this nigga hasn't had any behavioral issues before and has not gotten to any confrontations since that incident. For a black man that is that heavily dedicated to anime to use his helmet to hit you, I want you to understand the context of everything. That's crazy. He's a racist.
I do.
I'm ready to say it because nobody ever said what he actually said. Nobody want to say word for word what that nigga said.
Nigga, just say what he said. Like if he calls
exactly.
You, say it. Don't if he's racist, don't protect the racist. Just say it.
Exactly. I've been ready to say that. It's fucking racist.
All right, Derrick Henry, number 7. These stats is crazy.
The fact that nigga jumped the fact that nigga jumped up 47 spots is goddamn. That's what I'm saying. You see what happens when you leave Tennessee in them washed ass jerseys? The fuck?
And this nigga, he's old. I'm not old in real life, but he's old for he's 30. He's
running
old
back
for
old, yeah. Running back old.
Still going crazy. Joe Burrow, number 6. 11 fumbles, damn. I ain't know that, but still.
Because them niggas looked ass for the first 5 weeks. That's why I said they wasn't gonna make the playoffs. They was ass.
Do you think they'll make the playoffs this year?
I think they might. They have a better chance this year than last year. But I'm gonna let you know right now they're gonna lose their first 2 games, like they always do.
Being number 6 as a quarterback, like being a quarterback, being ranked the 6th best in the NFL, and not making the playoffs still is sort of crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's absolutely crazy, but it's Joe Burrow, so niggas don't bat an eye to it.
Fair. Let's go. There we go. 5, Patrick Mahomes. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think Patrick Mahomes should always be in a top 3 spot at all times.
Yeah, he just don't care about the regular season, to be honest. So I feel like that's why. Even
when he don't care about the regular season, that nigga's still good enough to be in the top 3. I don't think. Well, I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I remember every Tom Brady ranking. But yeah, niggas like that in their prime, you got to keep them in the top 3.
Number 4. What the fuck?
Number 1.
I'm like,
yeah,
you saw me like you saw me go from 4 or from 5, and then just went to 1. I was like, what the hell?
Plot twist: there is no 4. Jamar Chase,
bro. 4 is Jamar Chase.
No, the answer is no.
Jamar Chase is very good. He's the 2nd best receiver in the NFL. Though.
He's not better than Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, but he's a monster. He just plays with Joe Burrow. Like that's
it, bro. Like whoop-dee.
All right, 3 is Josh Allen.
Not mad at that because he's a regular season demon. Yeah. It's a regular season demon, so I understand. And the lack of wide receiver presence that nigga has, I gotta respect.
He still be putting him up, though.
He be hooping, so.
Number 2, the rightful MVP, Lamar Jackson.
The real MVP is Lamar always leading over Josh Allen or something. Yet
everybody
else
knows
the hard way.
Everybody except analysts knows he's better than Josh Allen, bro. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Yeah, fuck no.
And then 1, even though they already spoiled, is Saquon. I would put
jumping
Lamar
85 spots is crazy.
I think he was hurt. Was he hurt last year?
No, he wasn't hurt last year, but he always had that label of, he gonna miss a couple games or whatever due to ankle, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'm just really pissed off that Saquon and Derrick Henry had amazing seasons last year. The 1 year that I don't pick these niggas. For 3 consecutive years, I used to have
Derrick Henry last year. I swear you had Derrick Henry in fantasy last year.
Last year, no. Last year was the first year I decided to do a 2 wide receiver draft. No, I had Derrick. Or maybe I did have Derrick Henry.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I might have had Derrick Henry, but I remember for 3 straight years, I used to have Derrick Henry and Saquon. Nigga, I would have won the league last year. Nigga, I would have won the league last year. Fuck is y'all talking about? But I understand Saquon had an amazing season. If we want to be honest with each other, this is the real MVP. If it was a non-quarterback award,
okay, fair.
I would have given the MVP to this nigga right here, just like I would have gave it to Christian McCaffrey some time ago. But we know this is a quarterback award, so it's never going to happen. But I understand because they niggas used to disrespect Saquon a little bit.
I was niggas. I thought he was
because it's the Giants. It's the Giants.
He just played for the Giants.
He played for the fucking Giants. That's all that was. He played for the Giants, and his quarterback was Daniel Jones. You put that nigga in the right situation, my God.
Super Bowl champion.
Seeing that nigga running slow. Oh man, what a double entendre. But nah, cause hey man, that shit was funny as hell. And they need to stop.
How do you feel about the list? Granted, we only look at the top 25, but do you think there was somebody that was not in this top 25 that should have been, or anything in the list you could change around?
I can't think of anybody that needed to be in there outside of maybe like a CD Lamb, but I understand why he not in this bitch because he didn't have a quarterback to throw to, and they're unsure about what Dak is going to do. So like I get it, but yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this: football lists are always less triggering than the NBA list. I'll tell you that it's night and day. I was like, oh, bet.
CD was number 35.
That's not terrible. Like I've heard worse.
Yeah. If anything, like we were saying, like might move Brock Bowers up because that nigga's gonna be
maybe Brock Bowers needs to move up.
I'll put Lamar at 1 if that was me.
I think it should have been, okay, because this is regular season, I'm not upset with Pat Mahomes being 5. I would have bumped him up to 4. I would have had Lamar 1, Saquon 2, Josh Allen 3, and then I'll probably have Mahomes 4. And then I'll probably have Justin Jefferson 5.
I would probably put Myles Garrett 5. Just because he's Myles Garrett, bro. Like,
yeah. I'm not.
I don't
where did they have MICAH Parsons at? Honestly, what was
36.
That?
He's 36. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have had Jared Goff or Jalen Hurts as high. I'll just replace him with somebody else. Probably not a quarterback.
Yeah, Jared Goff was a little high for me.
But he had a crazy season last year, so I sort of understand.
I mean, so did Sam Darnold. But
is Sam Darnold on this list?
Sam
Darnold was number 72.
He better be on the list after that fucking season he had last year. Winning 14 games.
Tua's on this list for some reason. Interesting. I'm also giving up on Tua, so there's that.
I mean, I'm giving up on a lot of people, honestly. Did they have any like rookie? Did they have like any like true rookies on there? On some.
I mean, Bob Bauer, Jane Daniels, those are true rookies. Or Cooper.
No, they're year 2s, but like they don't have like any like just drafted niggas, right?
No, this is top 25 of like last season.
Okay. I see what you mean. That makes sense. Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's why Jared Goff and people like that was high up and everything.
But if it was an NBA list,
we'll get to NBA news later.
Luka Doncic. All right, bitch.
But let's venture into college football real fast because the season did start.
Hell yeah.
And it's been
niggas.
There's too many people talking, bro. People need to shut up, bro. Specifically regarding Arch Manning.
They said we stopped. They said we started. We stopped. They stopped arching their backs. They said they stopped arching their backs.
Texas, they played Ohio State. Texas was I don't know what they're ranked now, but they were the number 1 ranked team. Ohio State was number 3. Texas lost that game 14-7. A very, very, very winnable game because I watched the whole thing and I was like, damn. They just it's 14-7. It was easy. They could have won that game. Arch Manning played absolutely horribly. Like with all due respect, he was 17 for 30 for 170 yards. Threw 1 touchdown late in the game and 1 pick. But the numbers look bad, but it was like he looked scared playing. Like he looked very scared. I'm not gonna hold you. Like that pissing down. Like what's the coach 30 or whatever who be making them? What was you doing, son? You pissing down your leg, blah blah blah. Like
he's just pissed down your leg. Too big for the moment.
The moment looked way too big for him. I'm not gonna hold you. It looked bad because like this was a winnable game all the way to the end. They just could not get the ball in the end zone.
Yep.
And I think everybody finally, I think we don't need to pump our brakes on Arch Manning because we've been saying just let's wait and see. But everybody, like I think Dan Orlovsky, like during the game, he tweeted like Texas has a generational quarterback, but they're hampering him with his play calling. I'm just like,
generational.
Where did you get that word from? There's like, I think Arch Manning is very talented. He's tall, he's strong, he's fast, big arm, all that. Generational is not. Generational means once
in a generation.
Lamar was generational. Like Patrick Mahomes in college, we didn't know he was generational, but he's generational. Like who else? Cam Newton, Andrew Luck. Those are generational people. Like we've seen Arch Mannings before, and they've been good. But just pump the brakes, please.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like I'm a lot more strict about generational than a lot of people because I feel like generational is like something that is undisputed. Like it's like, oh, like this is somebody's getting fired if you do not pick him at the number one spot.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck.
They were giving him, he's gonna be the number one pick. He's a Heisman. Like, no, bro. Like, no. Please, just take a deep breath.
And Andrew Luck. I think actually, why are we here? Because I remember a nigga said some shit, and I was just like, yes, I fucking agree. With let me share my damn screen so that these you can see it.
Yeah.
Few of them. I think there's less than what you think. I think John Elway was a generational talent. I think Patrick Mahomes is a generational talent. I don't think Tom Brady, I don't think Drew Brees, I don't think Peyton Manning are generational talents. I think Andrew Luck ended up being a generational talent. I don't think there's a ton of them out there.
But so then what? Then how does one, in your eyes, be a generational talent? Because there's not a lot of difference.
Production. Let me chime in here because
fuck, bro. Why you interrupting football niggas talking football? Why are we interrupting football niggas talking football? The fuck?
I love the argument back and forth between y'all. I ain't trying to get in the way of it. Here's the reality. The operative word here is, do you believe Arch Manning is a generational talent? He could be, but he's not. Why not yet? What have you seen to say that he is?
There's no evidence.
There's no evidence.
Few of them.
Now, before that nigga decided to jump into the conversation, let me unshare my screen. Did I do it? Okay.
Yeah, you already took it out.
Like, yes, bro. Like, even with Lamar Jackson, I thought he was a generational talent, but I can understand why somebody wouldn't have viewed him in the past coming out of college as generational talent because he's just it was just a different kind of quarterback. It's some shit you ain't never seen before, and you got to really trust your eyes when it comes to Lamar Jackson. That's not a running back. So I can understand that. But all this generational talk, the same thing with fucking Caleb. Same thing with fucking I understood Trevor Lawrence being a generational talent. The nigga did look generational.
Trevor Lawrence hasn't been like as good. Like he's good, but like I'm surprised he's not much better. I'm still
that talent. Like, look, generational talents can not pan out.
Yeah.
But I understood why they was talking the way they was talking when it came to Trevor Lawrence. I didn't feel that same way when it came to Caleb Williams. I thought he was a great player. I didn't see the generational part, but it's just once a generation. Every draft shouldn't have a generational quarterback. You don't get generational QBs every year. Stop trying to force it. Next year's draft won't have a generational quarterback, like talent wise. Yeah.
And then I agree with everything Ryan was saying because he was talking about like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton, like they weren't generational because like generational talent, like they were good quarterbacks. They ended up being all-time greats, but like just from a talent standpoint, no.
Generational talents don't get drafted in the 6th round. They don't. They don't get drafted in the 6th round. Generational talents, if you like I said,
I had to push back a little bit on that. One generational talent got drafted in the 6th round. That was Antonio Brown, but he got drafted in the 6th round though because he went to like a small school.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can't understand that. And obviously, I'm not talking about niggas with the behavioral issues. Okay, If you are a Vontaze Burfict kind of nigga, we not talking about you.
A Tyreek Hill kind of nigga.
We not talking about you niggas that we knew you had all the talent in the world. We just didn't know if you was gonna last in the league because of your behavioral issues. We not talking about you. We are talking about people that was on the right track. If niggas passed up on Victor Wembanyama on draft night, somebody was getting fired in that San Antonio Spurs locker room. This RC Buford would not have a fucking job. But as far as Arch, we like you said, we don't have to pump the brakes, but I do like this opening week ordeal. I do like how niggas is playing tough competitions off rip week one.
I do like, yeah.
I like that, and I think
a
it's
lot of blue bloods losing, and it makes me happy.
So like, I like how they're promoting that because it's just a big, slam dunk to week one, and I think that a part of that is the fact that when we talked about last week, these games don't have the same amount of impact, so you can lose a game and still be able to find your way to win a conference championship or going to the playoffs or whatever. So it's just one game for Arch against the defending national championship, championship team.
The game was close. Like the game was very close.
He played like buns. His teammates also played like bums. Try again next time, nigga. Like he's here. I'm niggas act like they didn't see him last year. Nigga was hooping last year a little bit. So
Speaking
still got a
of,
chance.
Speaking of another team that played like buns, Alabama. They lost to Florida State, 31-17, and this come after what's his name, Tommy Castellanos, or I don't even know how you pronounce that for real. But the quarterback of Florida State, who was the backup at Boston College, then he transferred to Florida State. This entire offseason, he was talking hot shit about Alabama, like the entire offseason. He said Saban's not there to save y'all. He won't be there. He's just saying stuff like that the entire offseason. And then he went out and he backed it up. He threw for 152 yards, which isn't that much, but he ran for 78. Florida State was really just whooping them. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it was bad.
It was about that. I ain't gonna lie. It was. It was bad. It was bad. Oh fuck! Every time I see
that Bama coach, like you might need to. They might throw a brick through your window. They might. If you lose again, they might lynch you. I'm not even lying when I say that, because I think there was like a stat that it was like he's already lost 4 games to non-top 10 or non-top 25 or whatever teams, and that was the same amount of time Saban has lost his whole Alabama career to those type of teams. So he need to watch out.
Yeah, he ain't no watching out, nigga. Duck and cover now, nigga. Yeah, duck and cover right now. Mind you, this is the same Florida State team that has been in turmoil. Like, this has not been like a Florida State team that's been the past couple years been that nigga.
Florida State, like, because they were not ranked. And Florida State's a big school. So people, if Florida State was good, in any semblance of good, they would have been ranked going into week 1.
You remember that
hasn't been good in a while.
There was a Florida State nigga last year that deactivated his Twitter account. You remember that? He deactivated his Twitter account because on the first week or first 2 weeks or whatever, he said, if Florida State don't win this game against da-da-da-da, I'll eat shit. Them niggas lost. And they lost every game after that too. And niggas was telling him it's karma because you never followed through your bet. Like they gonna keep losing until you ate that motherfucker. Now I'm not saying he did it.
But I'm not saying he didn't do it.
But all of a sudden you out here beating ranked. That nigga mixed that shit up like a Chipotle bowl, nigga, just for the culture. Crazy, nigga. Crazy. Nah, but yeah, this is bad. There's a real, because I don't know who Alabama plays next. There's a real conversation. Like niggas out here talking, he may not make it to September. Like, there's certain things I'm looking at. Like, the defense there's niggas jogging.
I seen that. I was like, Nick Saban with it.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Hey, Leave the game before the game leaves you. Shout out to my nigga Nick Saban for leaving out on top. Some niggas don't understand that. And even when even though Nick Saban didn't leave at like the highest of his peak, he lost a little bit of his fastball, a little bit. He still left with some dignity.
Yeah.
They can never say they could never say that nigga lost to Vanderbilt. That's crazy. Under his watch? Crazy, man. Crazy. It's I don't know what to say. Yeah, he may not make it past September, bro.
I think he will, because I was just looking at his buyout. He got a $70 million buyout. So
I can see a nigga buying that out. I can see
honestly, hey, you bought $70 million to leave? Okay. If you didn't see okay.
First of all, 70 million in general was kind of crazy to hire that nigga in the first place. That was a crazy price tag to begin with.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just unfamiliar with his game.
Washington looked good, but then again, that was a Washington team with Michael Penix and Roma Dunze, and I think they had another receiver. I could be wrong. And they had like a dominant O-line and all that. But
I guess.
I do think Bama need to find a quarterback though, because Simpson ain't look good. And I know I think they got like the number one quarterback recruit in high school. He's from Duncanville, black running. He's a quarterback that runs and everything like that. So they might need to put that nigga in as a true freshman to shake some shit up, bro. Because this Simpson, it didn't look that good.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for these niggas. But yeah, niggas need to get punched in the mouth more. Stop all these little weak ass first week games. Let's see what your team really look like off the rip. Let's get some accurate power rankings in the college football system week 1 and week 2 and you know.
I do want to talk about one more game real fast, and that's the Bill Belichick his first college game.
Now this is a nigga that may not make it to September.
I think Bill Belichick. He's not gonna get fired. He's gonna quit. He's gonna leave before they fire him.
Whichever one happens first, I don't see that nigga lasting past Halloween. Like, I see that nigga leaving or getting fired before Halloween.
Cause like this game, I saw this game. I was watching this game. I saw the start. I think who had the ball? North Carolina. They had the
North
ball.
Carolina had the first. Yeah,
it was that Gio Lopez. He looked good. They was moving down the field easily. They scored fast. I was like, okay, Bill got something. Then TCU, they got the ball. They moved. They looked good as well. They scored. Then I was like, you know what? I have something to do. So I was like, you know what? Let me. I'll tap back in because I was like, this is gonna be a good game. I'll tap back in when I got to. And then I got hungry. So I was like, you know, it's late. Let me go grab some food real fast. Went to grab food. Came back. I think it was like finna be halftime. And I hadn't checked the score at all. I turned on TV. I seen that score. It said 41-7. I was like, well, what? I was like, wait. I was like, what the? No. Wait, no. It might have been. No, I'm lying. It wasn't 41 just. It was 21-7. And I was like, okay, they can still come back. And then when I got back with food, and it said 41-7. I was like, what did I miss? Because I was like, I thought they looked good. I looked at the stats and like the Lopez. It was like Lopez hadn't completed the pass in like 8 minutes and something. I was just like, nigga, what the hell happened? So they ended up having to put the backup in, who I think that was their starter last year. They ended up scoring again eventually, but like, damn, Bill, shit.
Nah, literally, I was at work, doing tennis and all that shit, but we had that game in the background.
Yeah.
Cause I was just like, you know, they calling that nigga Chapel Bill and shit. Everybody in the control room wanted to see what was up.
Yeah.
So like, I'm minding my business, opening drive. I'm like, okay, bet, Bill. All right.
Oh, that was good. I was like,
okay. I turn my head, turn it back. I see a turnover. I'm like, oh damn, okay. Turn the ball over.
College,
hey, that happens. It happens. College. Some of these niggas not going to the league. I turn around, turn back. I'm like, damn, why are they still replaying that turn? Oh, that's another turnover. I think I didn't see that. I think I saw that like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, damn, how many times? I'm like, oh, you turned the ball over again? Oh shit. this is crazy. Then I started seeing the score. I just kept seeing TCU run like track stars. Like just run. I'm like, oh damn,
this TCU. Like TCU ain't been good in a minute. Like,
oh my God. They haven't been good since Colorado beat the shit out of them. They ain't been the same since. Honestly, before then, when they got embarrassed in that national championship game and Georgia was eating wings on the sidelines, that's the last time we saw life out of fucking TCU. So I was like, oh, Bill, this is bad, brother. Because I don't even know how good this TCU team is. I don't. We'll have to see next week. I don't know how good they are to judge how bad you are. Because this is embarrassing.
I got on Twitter, they were saying this score gap is the same as the gap between Bill and his girl. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? Look how far legends have fallen, bro.
Yep. And it's his fault.
Yeah.
And it's his fault. It's absolutely his fault. You saw that you saw that, what you call it? Oh, my fault. I don't even worry about it, gang. I got you.
What?
No, we didn't seen it. We all saw it.
Mind you, she started the game in the top suite. And she down on the field now.
Look at her. Trying to be supportive and shit. Talking to a man while he at work. Talking to a man in the middle of a game.
Bill Belichick, old girl ain't never used to do this.
We didn't even know what she looked like back in the day.
It's also true.
So Jax, in recent news, to circle back on our last topic last week, which one was worse? Bill's wife, or Bill's girl, or Matthew Stafford? As we learn new information about both, who are we picking?
I can't remember who I said last week, but now I think
you said Matthew Stafford's would. You said you picked Matthew Stafford's because she been shutting the fuck up recently.
Yeah, she started talking again. So
started talking again as soon as you said that shit too.
Honestly, I still think I'd have to go with her with Matthew because like Bill Belichick, she's affecting him at work and she on the field. Now, did you see the post game, the little the backdrop she made for him? I'm like, what is that?
Oh no, I didn't see that. I thought you were talking about the TCU niggas that was on IG Live, the TCU football player.
They was telling, oh Bill, he need to call his girl now. I'm like, bro. Then she made like a backdrop for him at the press conference because she thought he was gonna win. Like, what?
Bro, this shit looks like a retirement party.
What are we doing here?
What the fuck is this?
Look how our coaches have fallen, bro. Leave the game, but he should have been Nick said, leave the game before the game leave you. He should have left when Tom Brady left. When Tom Brady went to the Bucs, he should have been like, you know what? I'm out of here.
Jesus, bro, this is because nobody would have been
in. He could be an analyst somewhere making $10 million a year for like 3 days, not even 3 days of work a week. But now he's doing this, bro.
And when you start doing wild shit, it's harder for young adults or young collegiate kids to give you that same respect. I don't care what anybody tells you. Somebody trying your girl, brother. She getting tried, and some of them is on the team.
They were saying the quarterback and the quarter who was it, Mac Johnson, the quarterback they put in, and the girlfriend the same age. I was just like, come on.
Like, come on, bro. Like, don't sit here and act like, come on now. Niggas is ruthless. I done seen worse. They trying your girl, bro. Now, is she strong enough to resist temptation? That ain't got shit to do with me. But she getting tried. And the more she put herself out there, the more she gonna get tried. The niggas gonna put shots up.
Don't let her.
Niggas used to leave the cafeteria and go and see the basketball court real quick. They see their favorite nigga out there. Hey, yo, throw me that rock real quick. Let me shoot one before I go back to. Niggas gonna try the shot.
They were saying she gonna be at the frat parties. I said, oh Lord.
She 24 or 25. Yeah.
She should be outside. Like that's what she supposed to do.
Come on now.
But
she one of those. She one of those. She seemed like one of those team parent type nigga. Text me if you need something. Text me if you're in an emergency type shit. Okay. Now you got some of these niggas with her number. Let me stop projecting.
But it is the first week of the NFL season. But before we get to picks, we gotta stop real fast in the basketball and just talk because before we get too long went on, we just got to talk about this Kawhi Leonard situation.
Oh Lord,
brother Pablo Torre done it again, bro. They're trying to call him. They're trying to say, "Oh, he's snitching and blah blah blah." He's just being an investigative journalist. He's not Young Thug. But Pablo Torre, he in his bombshell, because that whole is a bombshell. Is Kawhi Leonard reportedly signed a $28 million endorsement with a fraudulent tree planting company funded by Clippers owner Steve Ballmer to circumvent salary cap rules. Now, I didn't watch the whole Pablo Torre. I watched the whole Pablo Torre, and like, essentially, if I can, I don't even know if I'll be able to summarize it even well enough. But there's a company called Aspiration. They literally do plant trees because they're alleged to plant trees because that helps the environment, and companies want to do all that. And they ended up getting backed by Steve Ballmer, and he was a very big investor in that company. And they signed Kawhi Leonard too. They have like endorsement deals with like people like Drake, Robert Downey Jr., a whole bunch of big celebrities. But their biggest payout person was Kawhi Leonard, and he was getting this $28 million endorsement, but he didn't have to do anything for it. It's even in like the bylaw, like in his contract, because they had that on the Pablo episode, and it said literally like he doesn't have to do anything if it went against his beliefs. So he could use like any reason to not have to. He doesn't have to promote them at all, whether it be a like, retweet, or whatever. He doesn't have to do anything for it. He just has to collect money, and that's a no-show job. That's what they call it, or whatever. And this is a problem because Steve Ballmer, he's one of the main people who backed that company, and he gave them like $50 million. And also another thing, this is from the Boston Sports Journal. This also just dropped that Kawhi Leonard endorsement deal. It might actually be worth $48 million because he got $20 million in extra of like stock options from that company. So essentially, he might be getting $50 million, which is, what Steve Ballmer paid that company. So it's sort of lining up and everything. And it's just like, Kawhi, this is getting a little, I don't know how I feel about this one, brother. It's getting a little crazy.
Look, and it's just like more and more reports are coming out. There are some people that are circling back on other articles of the Lakers and Jeannie Buss refusing to accept or negotiate Uncle Dennis's illegal request that he had.
Uncle Dennis, Dennis Robertson, he's Kawhi. Kawhi's uncle. Yeah. I mean, he's not the agent, but he handles like everything with Kawhi. And then also there was another thing like that came out, like the Raptors, when they were negotiating, he wanted the Raptors to come back with like an extra $15 million of endorsement money. And the Raptors did find that, and he still ended up going to sign with the Clippers. So like, it feels like they've made requests similar to stuff like this, trying to get extra money and everything. Because in the Pablo Torre report, it said that the money, it was going to Uncle Dennis. Like, he was the name under everything. So like, this seems like Dennis's payout. And they said like, as the company, even though the company was failing and not making money, the one thing they could not default on, the one thing they always had to make sure they paid was Kawhi Leonard, because Uncle Dennis would be calling every month being like, hey, make sure you got that payment. Make sure you got that payment. That was the one company that was the one endorsement they always made sure they paid out, that Kawhi Leonard. And they said in this contract, the only thing that would stop these payments is if he is no longer a member of the Clippers. Like, that was the only thing that would void that contract. So like, this very much seems like a Steve Ballmer. He's just trying to get around the salary cap to pay Kawhi some extra money, and that is illegal. You can't do that.
You cannot do that. Now, I know, like I said, Jax, I am not in agreement of supporting or defending certain people. Like, I'm not trying my best. I'm not even trying to defend Adam Silver in any situation right now. What I will say is, whatever punishment, if there is a punishment, you know how this shit can go.
Yeah.
However this turns out is a direct reflect. I'm gonna be honest, that has nothing to do with Adam Silver more than it has to do with the owners, with the other owners. Because if it's a light sentence, if it's a light little slap on the wrist, that means, nigga, he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one, and Steve Ballmer got enough money and power to say, hey, fuck it. We can take it there. Open up everybody else's shit, and let's see. Because one nigga said it best. Steve Ballmer is new to this owning a team shit. He can't be the first nigga to ever think about doing no shit like this. So there's some other niggas that was doing some stuff, probably checking their books right now. This nigga Kawhi don't be playing games and gets collecting check after check, circumventing the salary. It makes sense. Why would I pay you top dollar if you barely hooping? But I don't want to insult you. I don't want to disrespect you by lowballing you. We just gonna find money in other avenues.
No, the crazy shit is Kawhi was making max contracts during this whole thing, so he getting the max money and the extra 50 mil. Like, it's so. But I think people they were like, what can the penalty even be? Because like the Clippers, they don't have like draft picks for like the next couple of years, and they don't even have cap space. So it's like, what can the penalty be? Because you can't like, what you can do? Fine, Steve Ballmer. He's I think they say he's like the 6th richest person in the world. So like,
I think honestly,
take $1 million from that nigga. Like, oh, okay, like it's not gonna do nothing.
Wait, so is this 20? Was this 28 in totality or 28 a year, or 28 like in totality?
Yeah, because he was getting.
I would just make sure. I think the punishment should just be make that 28. Put that shit back. Put that shit back on them. Like, as in, like, your cap is gonna always be $28 million less until whatever. Like, you tried to circumvent it. Okay, well, your shit caps off lower here. Like, once you pass this certain threshold, your second apron starts here.
One they already had their team for the year though, so they have to like start cutting niggas if anything.
Oh well, nigga.
Yeah.
If you gonna circumvent, because it's already bad enough that we're already dealing with big market teams having their way, and small market teams it's just a lot harder for smaller market teams to do certain shit. So the fact that you're circumventing to get more money off of the money you already have, it's like, no, somebody got to pay for this. Somebody got to pay for this. And niggas that are quick to defend, like Mark Cuban, we know who you are, buddy. We know who you are. We know what you are.
Pablo, he added him, and he was like, hey, you want to come? Because Mark Cuban was like, no, this can't be true. And Pablo added him, he was like, hey, you want to come on my podcast?
And then nigga Mark said, hey, I sent the DM. Let's chat about it. I'm like, oh shit. Niggas be trying to check Pablo Torre, thinking he not gonna respond.
Like actual factual, like
that's why I be fucking with him. I'm like, all right, like at some point, like y'all not gonna treat me like no fuck nigga. I mean, I think whatever it needs to be, whatever it is, it has to be something tied to the second April. Something. Who is this nigga though? Like, who actually is this nigga? I be seeing that nigga.
Kawhi and Shohei, they're both New Balance athletes playing for teams in LA, and this is
shit.
Both been in big scandals. Just interesting to say the least.
You know,
if it comes to find out like New Balance is really behind all this, that'd be hilarious. Ain't New Balance owned by Nike? Or I'm wrong?
Nah, it can't be, right? Are they?
No.
If Nike, damn. If it is, that is crazy. Why everything go back to LeBron?
All LeBron's playing. Okay, no, it's not owned by Nike.
Oh, okay, but. Okay.
It's still LeBron's playing somehow.
Somehow LeBron's in the shit. Hey, real quick. You've been seeing this Teague time thing that's going on?
I've seen people like talk, but I don't like know what it is.
Hashtag Teague time is fucking crazy. For niggas that know, they know. But basically, it was back like a month ago when he was Jeff Teague was on stream, and niggas, somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm in a Jeff Teague jersey, no draws on right now," or some shit like that. He said that on the chat during one of those times, and Jeff was like, he said it better be a bitch. It better be a bitch saying that. It better be a hoe saying some shit like that. He was praying that it wasn't no nigga saying. So now on their morning show, since it's like live, there's niggas that will donate and be like, "Yeah, it's tea time, baby." And niggas saying, "Yeah, he said got my Milwaukee Cheese jersey on, no draws right now." This shit, he was like, there was one yesterday. He was just like, "I got my Atlanta Teague jersey on, no draws on, playing Irk and Jerk." That shit had me dead. People, bro. Like niggas is bad, bro. It was bad. If I find one of the things, but like niggas got it now. Everybody's saying hashtag Teague time, and niggas is just making memes out of it. Oh my god, I was crying because you donated $5 to say this shit, and it's making me laugh, bro. Nah, bro, they can't keep getting away with this, bro. Oh my god! I'm gonna send you the video I was talking about later.
But I think it's that time, bro. It's that time, but it's not that time.
I haven't heard you say that. I haven't heard you say that in months, bro. Not that time, but that time. Yeah. Do I even still have it? Man, it's a long time coming, y'all. It's a long time coming. Welcome back to NFL Picks, Primetime Picks. You know the drill. For the new people that are here, every week we give our picks of all the primetime games, and we pick, our lock of the week and our upset of the week. Last year, just to give niggas a recap, because I still have it on file. Last year, X went 55-40 for his picks. He ended up winning this year. 58% clip. Yours truly, 53-42 with a 56% clip. I'm right there with him. If we were shooting for threes, if we were shooting a three ball, that's Clay.
If we were shooting 58 and 53% from three, nigga, we'd be the best shooters in the NBA history.
Klay Thompson and Grayson Allen. Real talk. But now we trying to go for 60, y'all. That's the goal. We trying to land on 60%. We trying to get there. But let's go ahead and let's get into tonight's game. The most anticipated Cowboys versus Eagles at the Eagles. Jackson, who the fuck do you have?
I'm gonna go Eagles, bro. I'm gonna go Eagles.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I zag when niggas zig, so I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna do it like this. It's obviously the Eagles.
I like the way you think, nigga. I like the way you think. Cause respectfully, I picked the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Hopefully
it works. Hopefully the magic works.
Oh man. Next, Friday night, YouTube exclusive.
That's insane.
Chiefs versus the Chargers. Jax, who are you picking?
Low key, I can see the Chiefs dropping this. I'm gonna go Chargers.
I'm gonna go the Chiefs. Cause somehow I still kind of believe in this devil's magic, especially since that engagement. I just feel like that engagement added a little extra dark magic from whatever they lost in the Super Bowl. I'm noticing things. Give me the Chiefs. Is this one of those like Mexico games? Like they playing in
Brazil.
Oh, okay. You see, Pat Mahomes do be going crazy.
That field was horrible. Like I think like a whole bunch of people was getting hurt last time. So maybe.
Yeah, I think that was like the Eagles versus Packers or some shit like that. I remember that. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad as shit.
That was really bad, actually.
Shit. Sunday night prime time. Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. Whew,
they coming out swinging. Oh my god.
This is the lot. Hey, I'm locked in for this one. I'm watching this one. Jackson,
I'm gonna take the Ravens. Lamar needs to get back after they robbed him of his MVP.
Where are they playing this at? They playing this in Buffalo?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Give me the Ravens because I gotta stay with my brother. I got to. I'm gonna go Ravens. And then finally, Monday night, Vikings versus the Bears. JJ McCarthy debut against Caleb Williams. And what Jason Whitlock would say, the alphabet soldier himself.
Insanity.
Fucking insane.
I feel like Ben Johnson and Caleb are gonna have something to prove. So I think they're gonna come out swinging. So I'm gonna take the Bears.
Monday nights always scare me. So I'm gonna go and do the unthinkable. JJ McCarthy wins his first NFL regular season game on Monday night. Jax, do you have your locks?
Yeah, I got my lock of the week. And that game is the Bengals versus the Browns. I'm gonna just go ahead and take the Bengals.
Okay. And my lock, damn, I'm not confident with a lot of these niggas. Oh, wow. Okay. You know what? Because I can't find nobody else right now. Let me lock in the Broncos versus the Titans. I don't think the Titans are going to be ready week one.
You don't want the Commanders as the Giants?
No, because low-key, I feel like that could be an upset. That was one of my... I thought about that as being one of my upsets.
Russ is their quarterback now. I'm tripping.
If Daniel Jones not there no more, brother. No, it's not. So that could be... It does, you know.
Fair.
You know, so... I'm going to go ahead and pick Broncos over Titans as my lock. Jax, what is your upset?
My upset, I think that... Well, this may not really be an upset, so let me go ahead and get... I think the Jets are going to upset the Steelers, bro.
Okay, that's a true upset. That is a true upset. It's the fucking Jets. What was the one you was thinking about doing that you said never mind?
I was going to be the Raiders and the Patriots, but I was like, they both sort of not good.
Even. That's even, yeah. And for my upset, look, man, tradition never fails me. So why would I move? Give me Browns over Bengals, nigga. Bengals losing their first game this week.
Right.
I don't know why these niggas keep losing their first two games, but I'm ready. I'm ready for Joe Flacco to prove me right.
I chose that for my lock. Is that?
Yeah, that's fine. And I chose it for my upset. When you said lock, lock.
All right, just making sure that was okay. Just make sure that was okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But now it's that time, like the actual time.
Jax, what is your hot take of the week?
All right, I'm pretty sure I stole this hot take from I think you might have sent that TikTok to me, or maybe Feet did, but he's not even really stealing it. But Jameis Winston is way too good to be a backup quarterback. I think he needs to be a starter.
I definitely see that.
Okay. I don't know what team he needs to be starting for, but there are not 32 quarterbacks playing football at this moment who are better than Jameis Winston. He should be a starter for some team. He's good enough to be a starter for a lot of these fucking teams. That's my hot take. Jameis Winston is way too good to be a backup quarterback right now. I think the Giants have him listed as third string because they just drafted Jackson Dart and they got him at second. But Jameis Winston is a starter for a team right now. He could start for who? We haven't seen J.J. McCarthy. We haven't seen him play. He could start for the Vikings right now. He could start for
New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans would love to have Jameis right now.
And they had him. I don't know why the fuck. He could be starting for
because they want to keep him.
He could start for Cleveland.
The Browns should have kept him. They did not.
He could start.
He could for sure start for.
He could start for the Colts. He could start for.
He can start for the Dolphins too, because like I said, I gave up on Tua.
He could start
and
for the
Jameis
Dolphins.
is more durable than Tua, also. So there's that. And Jameis has a better arm than Tua, so there's that too. But Jameis, he's way too good to be a backer. He's a starter, and that's my hot take.
You can start for the Rams whenever Stafford leaves.
Yeah, he can start for the Rams right now. I don't know if Stafford is. Niggas been saying you've been seeing that Stafford died stuff. Niggas been saying Matthew Stafford was dead, bro. He can start for the Rams right now.
You right. I'm not mad at that hot take because there's plenty of backup quarterbacks right now. I mean, he could start for the Jets.
Yeah, shit.
He can start for the Jets. There's plenty of teams that he can
start for the Steelers too. Shit.
Yeah, he could.
Better than Aaron Rodgers. I don't care.
Shit.
Aaron Rodgers too old.
Depending on how well Michael Penix play, that could be a conversation too. I'm not ready to say no shit like that. That's one of my all-time faves. Realistically, I agree. Man. It's gonna be basketball. It's gonna be basketball. I've been watching a lot of Euro basketball over the past 2 weeks. You know, I am starving. God damn it. I'm ready for basketball. I'm ready for my team with your favorite player on there. I'm ready to see that. So sorry. But it made me watch. I'm watching this shit and I'm watching Sengun play basketball, hooping. Brother, let me tell you right now. I'm ready to say it. He a top 3 center right now. Top three center in the NBA. I'm ready to go out there. Outside of Jokic, I don't know who that I don't know who that second nigga could be after that. But I'm trying not to be disrespectful and put him at 2 because he's gonna have to earn it. But he a top 3 center. I would love for it to be Joel Embiid, but the nigga be hurt. So I'll be like, okay, like what's the point of adding this nigga in when you only gonna play 15, 20 games? And I understand that Anthony Davis want to be a power forward, or so I don't know where to place that nigga. So it's hard for me to put him in the team.
But before Sengun, you don't want to put Big Purr before Sengun.
Fuck no, I respect him though. That's my, you know how I get down for Cat. I respect Cat. No,
and I'm not gonna hold you. I do not want to step on your hot take, but breaking news: Amari Cooper just announced his retirement.
That's not funny, but damn. We was just talking about this nigga.
Yeah, no, this is from the NFL. Like, he just announced he just signed with the Raiders, like, last week.
Literally, our last pod, we were talking about, oh, where's Amari Cooper? With the Raiders? Not no more, nigga.
I guess.
Hey, that nigga got into the facility, had a change of heart. That nigga got to the facility and remembered why he said he would never come back and play.
I'm not gonna hold you. I almost drafted him in fantasy, too. I almost drafted him.
I thought about drafting him too, but I was like, nah. Let me get Brandon Ayuk instead, bro. Let me keep it safe as my last spot.
That's actually crazy.
That's actually insane. That is insane. Damn. Yeah, you can't name me 3 centers that's better. That's better than him.
Jokic, it's hard because there's not many good centers for real.
Exactly.
Jokic, Wemby, Sengun,
and it's like I can respect somebody saying Wemby, like I get that reasoning, but then I gotta remind niggas, you know.
Yeah, on paper they're a better team. Right. They have all the assets and resources, and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
Yeah, keep that fuck nigga over there in San Antonio, nigga. Keep that fuck nigga over there in San Antonio. I respect what y'all niggas say when y'all talk about that Wemby guy.
Bro, you saw them play. You saw him dominate Wemby one time his rookie year, and you're never gonna let that go. And honestly, I stand with you. I get it.
Real hatred in my heart for that team, bro. It's cool. But like I said, like that's gonna be a stat in the past, bro. Like we're here to make new stats. After what I just saw yesterday, nigga moving different.
That's also a Eurobasket though, and you don't believe
that nigga was playing against Jokic. Jokic
don't play defense.
My nigga does though. My nigga does play defense. Yes, he is, bro.
Sengun does not play defense. Stop it. He might play slightly better defense than Jokic because he's like younger and a little more athletic, but he don't really be playing defense, bro.
Hey, you know the perfect, like, I don't even know how to phrase this correctly, but the best thing about this is that you're gonna be watching our games now, so you're gonna see it. Like you don't have to be like I get to see one random primetime game, whatever, and then just see him have an off night. You get to see this nigga next to Kevin Durant, and you gonna see this nigga blocking the shit out of niggas, and you be like, damn, like I thought this nigga didn't play defense for real. Like this nigga good on defense. I'm excited. I'm excited to see you watch Houston Rockets basketball. You may not be excited, but I'm excited for you, brother.
I'm just so tired. That's really. I'm just tired of seeing.
Don't worry, brother. This gonna be his last stop. He ain't going nowhere after this.
I just need a championship. The only thing I need out of this relationship is a championship, and I'm fine with it, bro. Just one. I just need one champ. That's it. Just one.
Yeah, come on now.
And I'll be happy. That's all.
Every marriage comes with a ring. At least you would hope. I get it. No, I understand, but that's my hot take. Top 3 center in the league right now. Not when it's all said and done. Not in his peak. Not his prime. Right now, at the age of 23, he is a top 3 center in the league right now. That is my hot take. And when we get into the playoffs, or shit, even when All-Star break comes through, they're gonna be talking about single like, damn, nigga, I ain't know. I told you, but that's all. I think that's it. I think we did everything. Any last words, Jax?
Go outside, go touch some grass. Jerry Jones, don't drive in Dallas with a drop top, and that's really it.
Why would you tell him that?
No, I'm just you know.
No, like why trying to protect this nigga? What's up?
I'm just making comments, bro. I'm just making comments.
Why not encourage him to get some extra sunlight?
I'm just. You know,
how about you encourage him to put the drop top down?
See, but like honestly, it really doesn't matter because top up or top down, the car bomb will do the job. So that's all that matters.
Man, look, anybody that watched Skip Bayless talk to Gilbert Arenas yesterday, stay away from me, okay? Stay the fuck away from me. I'm not trying to have conversations with any nigga that is consuming that kind of content with Aqib Talib and Jadeveon Clowney, which I found out was on the show. Shit fucked me up. I didn't realize it was him until I saw that nigga he had a Houston Rockets black jersey under. And I'm just like, Houston? Oh, this is Jadeveon? Oh, God. Y'all just grabbing niggas. Just grabbing anybody. Wow. I'm shocked. But like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch y'all niggas next week. Go touch grass. Leave us the fuck alone till next week. All right, shit.